Good morning, children. Welcome back to our online classes by Little Scholars Public School. Children, today we are going to start our Geography's 9th chapter, Energy Resources. Children, in this chapter, in the beginning only, we are going to see some pictures are given here. Pictures like this figure 9.1, a girl is studying in the light of a lantern. These are some energy resources. Use of mineral oil. This is pinwheel and winnowing, and this is referred as the wind energy. Also using natural gas, here it is given natural gas as a fuel, and here solar panel. A solar panel, you know very well uses of solar panel. Depending on these some pictures, some questions are given here that you have to read and have to give the answers. Different kinds of energy resources are used in these pictures, and about these only these questions are asked. So for different purposes we are using these energy resources. We engage in various activities to fulfill our needs for which we need energy. In daily routine life we need these different kinds of energy to fulfill our needs. In past, human labor and animals were used for many tasks like weighing load, doing some household work, or for the fan also. So for these daily routine life in the past, means in olden days, we want the human labor or animals. Gradually, as man's needs increased, with it several changes took places in the use of energy resources and devices. Besides that, in nowadays we are using different kinds of machines like fan also we are using, that is a kind of machine also, and likewise for weighing the load, different kinds of transportation nowadays it is available. So we are using these energy resources and its devices. Still, man obtains this energy from nature. You must have realized this while answering the above questions. We use petrol, wind, natural gas, sunlight, etc. to fulfill our needs. As we are using petrol also, and we are using wind for different purposes like the natural gas also, and sunlight also we are using. Energy resources can be classified in many ways such as conventional, non-conventional, biotic, abiotic, renewable, non-renewable, renewable energy resources and non-renewable energy resources, substance-based energy resources and process-based energy resources, etc. So, today we are going to learn this last classification, substance-based and process-based. So the table I am going to show you, it is also in your textbook, which shows the characteristics of energy resources. You can see in the textbook also substance based energy resources and process based energy resources. Example of substance based energy resources are wood, coal, mineral oil, natural gas, waste matter and atoms. Besides that, examples of process-based energy resources are the sun, wind, water, tides and heat from Earth's interior. Tides, the tidal waves, as we have seen the new moon day and full moon day, how the ocean's currents are there, that is called the tides. Children, I must tell you, this blue, whatever colored words are there, the meaning of these words are given in the textbook. You have to see for that the last pages of our geography textbook. Okay, children. Now to continue these things, substance based energy resources do not last perpetually and natural process are perpetual. Perpetual means it can be last long. As we are using, it never be finished up. Substances get used up, processes are always available. These processes based energies resources are always available to us. Reuse is not possible for substance based energy resources, and process based energy resources reuse is possible. We can see in the solar energy also, as sun is every day shining brightly, that way we can reuse it again. It is useful and unlimited also. This availability of substance based energy is very limited, but process based availability is unlimited. Takes thousands of years to replenish them. As fossil fuels, as we have seen, the fossil fuels takes thousands of years to replenish it. These are easily available in nature. Process based energy resources are available in nature very easily. Generation of energy leads to pollution. Generation of energy is pollution free. Except atomic energy, all other resources are conventional, and these process based energy, all the resources are non-conventional. These are the substance based energy resources examples and process based energy resources examples. So being inflammable, these resources cause damage to the environment. Like this vehicle, you can see a lot pollution it can be create, and it is harmful for our nature also. Besides that, this process based energy is pollution free also and environment friendly also. So that way, and once if we use it, it cannot be removed from the nature. We can use it again and again, but the things like the petrol, diesel, if once we use it, it can be over. We cannot reuse it. Type of power generation of substance based energy is thermal and atomic, and type of power generation of process based energy is thermal and kinetic. Once again, some pictures are given here, children. See the textbook 9.6, cooking on a stove. This picture is of roasting on a coal burner, cooking on kerosene stove, and one of the picture is cooking on a gas stove. So children, using these energy resources, we can undertake the following kinds of power generation like hydel power, thermal power, atomic power, geothermal power, etc. In thermal power stations, it is necessary to burn the energy resources directly to generate it. So, generate the electricity, and kinetic energy can also be used to generate power or electricity. This is the kinetic energy, we can say. By the windmills we can get this electricity. You can do it yourself. These pictures as it is given here 9.6 to 9.10 show that various energy resources are used for cooking food. You have to list them and classify it. Do you know, children, the demand for energy is constantly on the rise due to the growing needs of human beings. Solar energy, wind energy are easily available to us, but the power generated by using these resources has been stored in sufficient quantities to ensure continuous power supply. At present, it is very expensive to store this energy. Efforts are on to make these resources affordable through research. Now also research is going on. By the very less amount of money, it can be affordable to everyone, and on that research also is going on. Now we are going to learn about substance based energy resources in deep. First of all, wood. Children, as you know, in villages wood is used on large scale. Yes, wood mainly used in villages for cooking on earthen stoves like the चूल्हा. अगर आपने विलेजेस में जाके कभी चूल्हा देखा होगा तो आपको पता चलेगा कि किस तरह से इस वुड का यूज़ किया जाता है. But as once it used it can be diminished, it can be over. The second one is coal. Long ago, plant and animals remains got buried due to earth movements. अर्थ के जो भी मूवमेंट्स होते हैं उसमें ये प्लांट्स और एनिमल्स बरीड हो जाते हैं. वी आर गोइंग टू सी हाउ कोल वॉज फॉर्म्ड. बिफोर द डायनासोर्स many giant plants died in swamps like this. Here you can see. Near about 300 million years ago, this kind of nature was there. Over millions of years, the plants were buried under water and dirt. Due to some earth's movements, it can be buried in deep. So that way, due to the heat and pressure, it turned the dead plants into coal. Like this, you can see here, coal has been formed. That means if we want coal or these kinds of substances, we have to wait for millions of years, thousands of years. So that way we can get this coal. There were many then decomposed due to pressure and heat, leaving behind the element carbon. Coal is nothing but carbon. This is how coal was formed. Coal is used for different purposes according to its quality. There is quality of coal also. Low quality coal is used for cooking and coke. This type of, we can see, for the cooking we can use low quality coal, but the high quality coal is used in industries as in thermal power stations. Now we are going to see about the mineral oil and natural gas. Like coal, these were also produced due to Earth's movement. Mineral oil is found under land. Here you can see, under the land we can find mineral oil and also natural gas. And also this natural gas and mineral oil we can find below the ocean floor. Like this, here you can see, under the water bodies also we can get these kinds of mineral oil and natural gas. Here you can see figure 9.3 is given oil rig, by which we can take out the mineral oil from the oceans also. I hope all of you understand this video, children. Thank you very much for